guys, and welcome to another week of Arsehole's Alcove. This time, Dan's got 4 fantastic, beautiful arseholes lined up for us, and everything from shopping carts to I can't even remember the rest. What else have we got? Stick around, you'll see what we've got. See you on the other side. Right, so what have you got, Dan?
Am I the arsehole for not wanting to pay rent while staying at a friend's place? Now,
It
I'm pretty sure we both know the arsehole is,
yeah. If we're talking like 3 hours, no. I just swung round, I just swung round for a quick drink. Alright, that'll be 85 quid. Sofa surfing, that is. If I ever saw it. Right, go on, start it off.
Right, so from the UK, a friend moved to California. Since then, she's asked me to visit and told me there's a spare bed and misses me. Okay, so I don't know if this is a man or a woman. Anyway, so going to a wedding in Arizona. So double checking the friend to see if it was good to visit, because obviously heading to America anyway. She said yes, stay as long as you want. So she said I'll come and stay for like 10 days.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks before the went, the friend says that you're due to pay 1/7 of the rent. Who says 1/7?
Yeah, it's like
okay.
Yeah.
So this is the maths. There will be 4 people in the house, and I will be staying for 1/3 of a month.
Right. So me, that's 1/28.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 3 tap up. That's 1/12. Sorry, 1/12. Right.
4. Yeah, and then the 3, 4, 3. It's about it. Anyway, it's regardless. It's a friend, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, shocked. Would be happy to buy a food, treat her for fun days out, but not expecting to pay rent. And if that's the case, I'd just book my own accommodation. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you'll have more choice and your own space, and you'll be paying anyway. But yeah. She's angry and thinks that I'm telling her I'd prefer to pay lots of money not to stay with you. No, I'd rather pay money to stay wherever the hell I want.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I'm getting this. So, our mutual friends are taking her side and saying I can't honestly have expected to stay with her for free. You need some new friends.
Yeah, hang on a minute. So, who did the inviting? Because this is a crucial thing.
Well,
did she invite him over, or did he invite himself?
She's been saying you should come visit loads. I don't know if it is a he or a she, but let's go with he, okay?
Jesus, look at my hand.
So he thought, well, I'm going to America anyway for a wedding, so I'll go see my friend.
Yeah.
Considering they keep saying you can come anytime. Yeah. So realistically, it's her that's invited. Yeah.
Now, right, this is the way I see it. She said, come on over, but not at a specific time. He thought, oh, I've got to go over at a later date, and then thought of her invitation. So he's like, right, okay, let's do the 2 in 1. Now, because it wasn't a direct invitation from her, I'm going to say, and he's not directly going to see her at her invitation, I would have expected to pay rent if she'd brought it up right when he got in contact with it and said, do you know what, I've got a wedding to go to in California, can I come stay with you? She should have then said, yeah, no problem, but do you know, if you're coming over, we've got fun. Are you all right just to chip into the rent for whatever while you're staying here? Do you know,
yeah, I mean, that's what happened.
Up front.
Except
She sprung it on him later.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what happened, except that she waited until a couple of weeks before he was going.
Yeah, that's the shitty chick. That's the shit. So no,
Yeah.
she did mention price up front. You know what I mean? Nah, she's the
Yeah.
asshole.
I mean, plus, what kind of a friend charges their mate?
Yeah,
When you pay rent, you're expecting to pay that rent, regardless of if your friend's there or not.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Exactly.
to me,
'Cause,
this sounds like she just wants to make money off this. Especially when you consider that there's 4 other people going to be staying there.
Yeah, and he's done the favour of essentially coming to her. If she was that missed him that much, he's come to her rather than her having to go to him. Saved her, buddy. You've seen each other.
Yeah. I reckon she does this all the time. And that's why there's other people staying there.
So you think she's got like a B&B thing going on, like
Yeah, like Airbnb. So she might be looking at it as she's lost an Airbnb for those 10 days. So she wants the money back for that Airbnb.
Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing this.
You know what she should have said? She should have said that up front.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Like, but we'll tell you what, we'll go mate rates, you know what I mean? Just like, I know, but do you know what? I depend on this for my income. I do like a constant Airbnb thing. But if you're in the room, do you mind picking up the slack? Or like,
Yeah.
you know, I'll knock a couple of quid off for you or something like that, you know? All right.
I mean, it doesn't say that, but that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're trying to put this in a positive light for her, because otherwise this is just like, what a bitch.
Yeah, like, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when you came to visit me a couple of months back.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't say to you, oh, by the way, that's 20 quid for the weekend.
Yeah, just like,
You know
as I
what I mean?
rolled in. So how you paid, like by card or cash? What's going on? You know, in check. So
yeah, she's definitely the arsehole there, isn't it? Like,
so what's the fallout? Was there any more to that, or is it just she's an asshole?
basically, yeah. Just is he the arsehole or is she the arsehole?
Yeah, either he's missing out information, or like if other people are taking her side, how?
I don't understand that.
The only time I've ever had to pay rent at a mate's house is basically I was working there for like 6 months, and it was his mum's house. You know what I mean? And it was his mum's house, and I paid rent to sleep on my mate's floor in his bedroom, which was £400 a month, which I thought was extortionate at the time. This is 10 years ago.
Hell, sleep on the floor.
Yeah, in his room. So he's in the room as well, so it's not even a private room. But yeah, that turns out that was about the going rate. Just like because it was fucking right central London. Central
Where was that?
London. That was
So actually you got it cheap.
Yeah.
Because in London that would have been about.
And technically I wasn't paying my mate rent, I was paying his mum rent, because that was her house. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, right. Arsehole number 2, please.
Yeah. Right. Right. This one. Right. I only picked this one because I saw the title. Am I the arsehole for reaming out a woman in front of her kids?
For what, an out a woman? For rimming a woman in front of her kids?
Reaming out a woman in front of her kids.
What, you said fucking rimming? Just like, hi. Just so I was hanging outside the toddler group waiting for mums to come out.
I mean, the fact that they've used the word reaming is pretty much the same.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that just means bawling her out.
Possibly.
What did he do? What did he ball her out for? Depends. Basically, if he's balled her out, what did he ball her out for?
Okay, so coming out the grocery store, saw a woman
That'll do, yeah.
being lazy, called her out for it.
What was she, how was she lazy?
Well, I quite like this one because they've summed up the story at the beginning.
Nice. I don't have to read this shit.
Yeah, called her out for it. I felt justified. Then I reflected, became unsure, or just an asshole to a working mother.
So
Right, okay,
what
so
did
now
she
the
do?
story. So the car park at the local supermarket has a problem. And that problem is people being too lazy to walk to the shopping corral. Well, I've never heard it called that before.
Wow. Moser, round up those cowboys,
know,
those
yeah.
little trolleys.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
People instead prefer to just leave them right there in the parking spots. I actually had this the other week where someone did that.
Is this you? Is this just your own?
It turns out all these that I've been doing is just me. Right? Even
You joined the scouts last week just to ban a fat kid from going on it.
Yeah, did I not tell you I was a scout leader?
Just
Okay,
for this
so-
channel.
Did a sidelong park into a spot today. I don't know what sidelong park means. Was annoyed to discover that I couldn't park in the middle of the spot because there were abandoned trolleys on the encroaching onto the space. Okay, luckily the car is small. So after doing the shopping, came back to the car to discover that someone left their trolley in the space between the back of my car and the front of the car behind me. Okay, so yeah, so you can get out the front of it and just move it from the back of the car, so you can still get it in the boot.
Yeah.
Or the trunk. Yeah.
In the boot.
Yeah, I know. So put the shopping in the car. Grab the trolley and his own. Walk back to the corral. That sounds weird saying that.
I think the correct term is he moseyed back to the corral.
A middle-aged woman with two teenage children. Opposite, finished loading their shopping. The woman then walked her trolley across the parking spaces and put her trolley right in front of his car.
Oh, bitch, so put her down.
Yeah, so he was standing right next to the car and saw her do it.
Jesus, yeah, you need to slap her down, man.
Oh, it's actually got a proper conversation here. Shall we do it?
What did he actually say?
So he goes, yeah, just leave your shit wherever for someone else to clean up. That's a good idea. She goes, excuse me, that is so rude. I'd say being a trash bag and leaving your shit everywhere is ruder. Are you seriously that lazy? How dare you speak to me like that in front of my children? But well, someone's got to teach them some fucking manners about putting their own shit away and not leaving it for someone else. Then she was saying, how dare you? I said, fuck you. Pushed the trolley back to the corral. She huffed the children about how people my age are just so terrible. He's 25.
Okay. Look, those 25-year-olds.
Yeah, but I actually had this a few weeks back.
Who did?
I was pulling into a car park.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. I was pulling into a car park, and I thought the space was empty, so I went to put. I had a line of cars behind me, because it was like rush hour, so everyone was going to do their shopping. So there's a lot of cars behind me. We're all going into the car park. So I got to pull in the space, trolley right in the middle. So I couldn't park. I had to reverse back out and hold every fucker up.
Like backing out, reverse of shame.
I'm not going to stop the car. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to stop the car, get out the car, get the trolley, throw it over the fence, because it was one of them where it's right at the edge of the car park.
Right.
So it only has one space.
I thought you meant like some fucker's garden fence.
Fucking trolley. But yeah, there was no other way I could have got it out unless I reversed back out.
Yeah.
But I just went to find a different parking space. I was like,
nah,
what the
she's
fuck?
the arsehole. In fairness, he did go from like
this guy.
He did go from like 0 to
Definitely.
1 million miles an hour. Like fucking that. From her point of view, it's just like, the fuck's wrong with you?
Look, it's not though, is it? Because she did it,
Yeah,
so therefore he's justified.
Oh yeah, he acted first, like a trash bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she's basically trying to say that he's the one being rude, and that he's in the wrong. When clearly she's the one that started it and did it.
She's the asshole. Let's move on.
Yeah. Glad we got there in the end and agreed on that.
Yeah.
Am I the arsehole for not returning a cat? No.
Like from the library, or just stole it, or what? Okay. So what's the story?
So they went to the lake house a couple of weeks ago and discovered 2 kittens at the property. So the kids, his kids, were playing with the kittens, but we warned them that the kittens likely belong to someone, so don't get attached. But the kittens had no tags. They didn't really want a kitten because, they've got kids and stuff like that. Yeah. But, so 4 days later, they've talked to every neighbour and can't find any owner for the kittens. So obviously the kittens are living outside. They're hungry, thirsty, so they've been feeding them, giving them water. Okay?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So when they go to leave the lake house, the neighbour... Right, yeah, okay. The neighbour says, if you don't take those kittens, they go in the shelter. So they take the kittens to their actual home instead of the lake house.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks later, Tucker...
Is that the name of the cat now? Nice.
Yeah.
Tucker and Mittens. God, nice.
Hey?
Tucker and Mittens, was that?
Just Tucker.
Oh.
They don't like the other one.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's such a good name for a cat, what you've literally took, isn't it? Ah, Tucker.
Oh, yeah. I like that. I didn't get that. Yeah, so Tucker's part of the family now.
Yay.
So the mother-in-law then calls from the lake. She was talking to another neighbour about how they found kittens. That neighbour claims that the kittens are hers, adopted 3 days before we arrived, and are for her children, and they want the kittens back. Okay.
The woman who told her to take them away? Or is this a different
It's someone else.
Okay.
That's just fucking reasons. I'm not going to go into that.
Yeah.
So their plan is to let the kittens live at the lake under the porch. And the owner, this is the owners, supposed owners, will come by every couple of days to make sure the kittens have food and water.
So just let them be semi-feral, basically. Okay.
Yeah. So, like as I was just about to say here, and like what this guy says, that plan seems suspect because they haven't been to the lake in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They live in Texas. So Texas is fucking hot, right?
Right, yeah.
And there it says here, the lake has snakes, hawks, foxes, coyotes.
Oh man, these things are smoked. They don't stand a chance.
Yeah. So who's the arsehole here? Technically, they haven't stole the kittens. They saw the kittens
Abandoned.
were left. Yeah.
Yeah, so legally they have stole a cat. But
Yes.
on the other hand,
The thing is, because this is America,
yeah.
you just know they're going to get sued.
Yeah, for deprivation of kitty or something like basically, I was like, well, there's nothing wrong with letting cats live in semi-feral. You know, on farms over here, a lot of farms have semi-feral cats. But if they're not actively going out and they're only kittens as well, there's no mother around. It's like wolves and snakes and shit.
Exactly.
They haven't been there for 2 weeks. Nah, they're just being negligent.
Yeah. They've probably got the kittens on the thought that, oh yeah, we'll let the kids play with them, but they're not thought, yeah, you have responsibility to those kittens.
Yeah, you know, like feeding them.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, how long do they expect them to stay under the sodden porch?
Well, yeah.
They're gonna sod off anyway.
If they're feral, they'll just fuck off.
Yeah. You know, they're only going to stay there if they do what they say and they feed them well every, like, couple of days. They'll hang around waiting for the food to turn up. But if you're not turned up for 2 weeks, probably the only reason they're still there is because the kittens and the shit themselves.
The people who own the cat.
Yeah,
the kittens.
Yeah.
But is this guy a hero? Let's turn this around.
Yeah, okay.
Because, I mean, he didn't want a cat.
So he goes... Yeah.
But he saw the cat, you know, in need. So he thought, all right, we'll take the cats in.
Fair enough. The man's a hero.
Yeah, all right, go.
I thought it was going to be like a big heat. Like you were going to say, but for all you know, he gives people cat aids or something like that. Yeah. He ate the cat. At the end of the story, he ate the cat.
Rather than calling someone out as an arsehole, we'll do the opposite.
He's a hero. Real American hero.
Yeah.
Mr. Kitty Cat stealing mofo. Do you rock up to a lake house and steal someone's cat and then feed it and give it a home? Yeah, I do. Real American hero. Yeah. Yeah,
cool.
There we are. Okay, I summed that up well.
You don't just get arsehole there.
Yeah. Okay. Right, 3 out of 3 for 3. Oh no, what am I saying? 2 for 3, and he was a hero. He was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, last one.
Yeah, bring it.
Am I the arsehole for having unconventional religious beliefs and being honest about them when asked? Okay. I mean, it depends what your religious beliefs are.
Certainly not for the second bit.
No, certainly
for the
not.
First bit,
no.
Yeah.
Should always be honest.
Probably. Depends what they are. Come on, let's see unconventional religious beliefs.
We've never done religion yet. This will be new.
Oh yeah, we should start a religion every week.
Yeah,
religion pitch. Go for it.
So, ever since I was a kid, I've been completely incapable of harming animals. Even ones some people see as lesser, like bugs or rodents. Okay. Ate
Oh,
meat.
he's a Jane.
Sorry?
He's a Jane, or Janeinist, or whatever it is.
Oh, you read about this weeks ago, and we
Yeah.
found out there was no such thing.
Oh, yes, there is.
We Googled it and everything during the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, we did. There we are. That's my religion for the week. There we are. Janeinism. Right.
Anyway, right. So I ate meat as it was how I was brought up, but if I was ever confronted about me being an animal lover, I would find myself wrought with guilt. Okay. So that's because of eating meat.
Yeah.
So now I'm in my 20s, and through a lot of introspection, I found myself a fairly spiritual individual. Okay. I don't practice any organized religion. I do believe in a higher power, and I believe all life is equal. Okay, yeah, okay, I can go with that. Human, animal, whatever. Won't even swat a mosquito. Okay. So a few days ago, I was out with friends when I noticed a spider had fallen on a friend's shirt. I pointed it out, got a piece of paper and a cup, caught it and released it outside. My friend was furious that I jeopardized their life to save a spider. I should have just killed it. Okay, was it a fucking tarantula or a black widow or something?
The only thing I think of is, like, are these guys in Australia? Like, if this is in Australia, those fuckers need to die.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. It doesn't say.
It must be. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, what sort of prick would have that reaction?
Yeah, maybe. Upon them insisting on knowing, I explained my beliefs, and they called me a terrible person for believing that.
Australia. Yeah.
It must be, right?
Yeah.
But no, I don't think it's not. I don't think you're an asshole.
If he's Australian, he's an arsehole. If he's not, if that spider,
yeah, but he didn't do any damage, did it?
Eh?
He didn't do any damage.
No, but he could have done. So if he put them at risk, in order to preserve it, he put human life at risk in order to preserve the spider. You know, like, you don't want to kill the spider. I'd say, yeah, that definitely makes him an asshole. If that spider was a genuine risk. Otherwise, no. They're massive pussies.
But all he's saying is he doesn't want to kill them. He doesn't want to kill any creature at all.
Yeah.
So, right, it's not putting a friend at risk, is it? Well, because somebody else could have saw it and killed it.
Did he tell him about the spider? What way around did it work? Who had the spider on him?
Someone else.
Arsehole.
Yeah, but my point is, they obviously knew they had a spider on them because he got up and caught it.
Yeah, did they know before he got up and caught it, or did he just get up and catch it as the first reaction?
Well, I'm pretty sure if you're in a room with someone and they suddenly get up and grab a glass and some paper, you're going to be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then they come over to you. They come over to you and start fucking coming at you with a glass and some paper. You don't know what they're doing.
I'm not a Pokemon. I keep telling you.
Like,
fuck off, Ash.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. So Tish is a massive fanny with spiders. And I sneakily have to capture them, but I have to do it in ways where I don't get a glass and a bit of paper, because obviously, for the exact reasons you said, she sees me getting a glass and a piece of paper. So where the fuck's the spider? Just freaks out. So yeah. Okay, in this particular case, Not an asshole. The belief for holding the particular beliefs, not an asshole. Do you know, to answer his question, no, he's not an asshole for either of those things. Will those beliefs lead him to making asshole decisions? Potentially, yes, if he lives in Australia. Or where there's somewhere where there's dangerous animals.
Someone else mentions Jainism here.
Yeah, I did Google it. It's Jainism, but the reason why I couldn't find it before is it's Ahimsa is the practice.
Ah, okay.
Ahimsa. But that's basically the way to get your soul into heaven is to protect every other soul.
Yeah. I'm just looking here, see where they actually are, just to be sure. Right, okay. So about the spider, someone asks, was it a poisonous spider, or was it harmful to the health? He went, only if they're allergic to it.
Oh, then they're massive fannies. They need to just like nut up. Fine.
So, because I mean, you can be allergic to like a house spider in the UK, can't you?
Yeah.
Like anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, so yeah, so no, they're just a massive pack of fannies. There's absolutely no risk. Fine. There's no risk from the spider. Then nut up. You know, go kill your own spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't murder a spider when I find it. You know, set it loose. And then I know statistically it's back in the house within like 8 minutes, but I can't see it. So fuck it doesn't bother me then.
He does go on to say that there are some poisonous spiders where he lives, but they're not that common.
Is that because other people murder them?
Probably. But yeah, I'm totally going. He's not the arsehole.
Yeah, he's not the asshole. I think it could potentially lead him. It makes him more likely to be an asshole if he's not careful. But in this situation,
well,
because if he did that with a poisonous spider, he'd be the asshole.
Yeah, but you know, what's one less person in the world? It's fine.
Imagine you just doing this. Like, you'll be out in Australia. There'll be like a black widow crawling across someone, and you'll just be there with a stick poking the fucking spider. Sorry, I'm a Jane. I don't believe in harming him. Just go on, get in there, you know. Fucking widen it up so it can go on, you fucker.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to remember, I related to Thanos. I was like, you know, I'd take out a third of the planet. Why not?
Done. There we are.
Anyway, right, okay. Well, that was the last arsehole. Yeah. Okay, so that was another week of Arsehole Alcove. I hope you like the subjects we've covered this week with the rent, the shopping trolleys, and the religious beliefs even. So please like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.